Today we had a evaluation day. We had 30 people coming down to apply for the Ironworkers Apprenticeship Program, and basically we evaluated them to see what their skill set was. Out of the 30 people that applied today and were evaluating, we only had 12 positions open. With that being said, it's a very competitive field, and they need to evaluate. The first thing we do is during our evaluation is we give them a written test. So there's a total of 5 groups. The first one is a written test, and that's a basic knowledge test where you're knowing measurements, knowing what a spud is. A couple unique questions on there. So we give them the written test first. Then we break them into groups. At that time, when you're broken into a group, you go to a rebar station and you do some tie, practicing your ties on a tie rack.
1 tie.
You need to know a snap tie. So you have 25 minutes to practice a snap tie, and you need to be able to produce the snap tie at the end of the 25 minutes. You have 1 minute, and we want to see how many you can have, how many snap ties you can have in 1 minute. The other stations we have is the knot tying station. That's one of the biggest grades we have. We want to know if you know how to tie 5 different knots.
We've given these guys the task of 5 different knots to learn prior to coming in, and so we want to know if they can, 1, tie the knot, but 2, follow directions. They were given homework assignments. When you come in, can you do what you were told to do?
Packing rebar, an 85-pound piece of rebar on your shoulders at 90 feet. You need to put that on your shoulder and pack it back and forth as many trips as you can get in 30 minutes. Back and forth is 1.
Probably like speed, like the endurance, the will to not quit and keep going. I saw a couple guys out here that were encouraging others. That was a good, team player. There was a couple guys out here that weren't very fast, but they didn't quit. So that's kind of important too.
Most of it is about heart. See who's willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish whatever it is in life that they want to accomplish, and just not quitting. That's pretty much the bottom line is, can you pull through?
One of the other tests we have is climbing the structure. We want to see how comfortable you are at heights. We test you on how comfortable you are when you're up there.
Once I call your number and you have a harness on, you're going to go up this extension ladder to the top, and you're going to tie off to that top line up there. At that point, you're going to walk across this beam right here, 1 foot in front of the other. When you get to the far side, you're going to take that rope and you're going to pull this bucket of bolts up, hand over hand. You're going to set it down on the beam, and then you're going to set it back down on the ground, hand over hand. When you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and sit down on that beam right there, and you're going to take that nut and that washer off that bolt, and you're going to switch it around and put the nut and washer back on without dropping anything. Once you're done with that task, you're going to get back up. You're going to come back across the beam. Any questions? Easy enough, right?
So after we choose our 12, we give them paperwork to head to take a drug test. They need to bring the drug test into class, the first day of class. And then from there, we go ahead and give them the 1-week orientation. That 1-week orientation is pretty much hands-on training, OSHA 10, and first aid CPR. And they are eligible for a dispatch. So soon after, depending on our workload, they're going to work. And the highest scorer here, first position with a 92.6%, we have number 15.